Who are you gonna call?
Oh, I don't know. What's the circumstances?
You've got a plumbing issue.
Well, I mean, a plumber would be a good start. I should
Yeah,
think.
it would. It would. You join us today, where I'm going to play Project Zomboid.
What's that about?
Ooh. Zombies.
All right.
Ooh. Basically, what's going to happen is I'm going to spawn in a random location within a particular town. It's a choice of four from the get-go. I've chose which one I want to go for. It's a sort of mid-range difficulty town, which is fine
On the
because I've
hardest
put it
possible mode.
on the easiest possible mode.
All right.
It's so easy. It's actually easy, customized by me to be super duper easy. I call it super easy mode
You
in
never
the
catch me
preset.
doing that.
No, you do it without telling me. So I'm going to spawn somewhere randomly inside this town.
That's a
I want
promising
to.
start.
What is for
This is how you
spurring?
died.
Oh yeah, that's how it starts. So it always starts. So as it stands, I'm inside here. I'm going to turn off this TV because zombies will hear me and they will hear everything. I want to grab all my crap out of my backpack that I start with because it's a starting kit. I'm going to drop this one, and because of the way I set up my character, I have a backpack, a proper backpack that I can wear, which puts a bit more stuff inside it.
That's handy. It's not a
It's
bad
helpful.
apartment. Well, I say it's not a bad apartment. It's okay.
Uh, I'm going to grab a bit of food, nothing substantial, because we're not really. Yeah, we'll grab all that. We're not really going to stay here. The plan is to get the hell out of Dodge, but I need to loot a few helpful things first. Oh, light was on. I'll turn the light on. Zombies will be attracted towards light. That's one of the things that they do. Are there any out there?
What's?
No,
Oh, I
there
thought
isn't.
that was a big green chair. It's not. It's the dressing table.
What, this thing on the right?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
thing.
it's a dressing table. Yeah. Now you see how I got that sneaking pop up. I don't know if you saw it. There was a
Yeah.
little pop up that I was again some sneaking experience. That means that
That's funny for a reason.
that means that there is a zombie within detecting range.
Oh,
They could if they could see me, get me.
if they could
So
see
I'm going
you
to take that
now.
curtain. Yeah, if they could see me now, I'd have to fight them. There's not a lot of zombies in this mode. They are urban centered. I can't see any at this exact moment in time. I've got some more sneaking XP. I think I know where I am, which is good because this is the end of town that I want to be.
Is it the good part of town? That's an awfully long driveway you've got.
I'm just some random schmo. I've even got a name.
What's
I'm
your name?
Kermit Lee. Oh,
Oh,
so you see that zombie?
yeah.
He's going to lumber over this
How do you
fence.
know he's
Oh, there's
not
another one.
just an ill man who wants your help? Help me, neighbour Owl. You just hit a
They're
lady.
both. They're both. They are both dead. Yes. I'm going to pick that holster up because that may come in useful. Guns, naturally, because they make noise, are a problem
Yeah.
because obviously, if you make too much noise, zombies will hear.
That was mentioned in Max Brooks's World War Z. The guns are actually
Yeah,
really bad because not many people are that accurate with guns and they need ammo and they're loud. You're better off just using a hammer or
yeah.
indeed a
Well,
cricket bat or baseball bat.
I'm using I'm using a baseball bat at the moment. I like to get an axe personally, and that's part of what the plan is for today. If I remember this town properly, I've not played in this town for a while. Oh, you'll notice the arc of my vision. So I'm looking up right now.
Hmm.
You can see where it's getting dark. Anything outside of the lit up area, I can't see. I genuinely can't see it. So zombies could be following me, and I wouldn't necessarily know.
It's a good mechanic.
Yeah, I wanted us to play this game together at some point, but you didn't seem too keen on the idea. It's probably the most in-depth zombie survival game I've ever played. And part of that, oh, you see that one nearly snuck up on me.
Cheeky.
And obviously you can loot all these as well if they've got anything worth looting. Nearly where I want to be.
Where you going?
Fire station.
You're going to ask a fireman to help.
No, I want to secure the fire station if possible. It's probably going to be quite full.
Can
If
you
I'm not
go
mistaken,
down the
this is their
pole?
car park. I think there is a pole actually. Yeah, that looks like a fireman with a helmet on. To me,
It's like
obviously
a
now it's dead.
construction worker. No, yeah, you're right. That does look like a fireman's helmet.
Yep.
You can take the helmet, presumably.
I can. There'll be ones that aren't bloodied. I missed. Let's have a quick look around, see if I can. I'll take out that one. You see, that is definitely the fire station then. See, the thing about this game, it's like I say, it's very in depth. Oh, are they coming? Might as well take them down as well. You'll notice in the bottom. I keep missing that first swing. You'll see this health section in the bottom left. If I get bitten on, say, or scratched on, say, my foot, I will have to treat that injury on my foot. But my arms will work fine. But my foot, I'll be limping for a while.
Mm.
So there's a save that I've been playing myself lately, where I accidentally burned my foot. So I've been limping around for a few days.
You can heal that though, can't you?
Oh yeah, it's bandaged up, and I'm just sort of waiting for it to. My biggest concern is that at some point I'm going to end up. Did I put them on? No, I haven't put them on yet. I'm going to end up getting snuck up on.
Go naked.
You can go naked, yeah. Well, apart from your pants, you can't take your pants off.
Well, then there's hardly a point, is there?
No, not really. But... Would you like to know anything else about this whilst I'm beating these bastards up?
Well, I have heard good things about it.
From me?
And I saw Call Me Kevin. You familiar with Call Me Kevin?
I don't think so.
He's a YouTuber who does. He's Irish. He's funny. He's also. His videos are quite short. They're not at all very. He's not long play series stuff, but he's done stuff like this, and he's usually terrible at it for comedic effect. But yes, he did it, and it's fun.
Would you ever play?
No.
Pardon?
No.
Why not?
I don't know. You know what I'm like.
Yeah. Difficult to please.
Yeah. I like some things, and some things I just don't. It's yeah. You know what a film I've been thinking about recently?
What's that?
Deep Blue Sea.
Oh, is it because of Samuel L. Jackson's unceremonious death?
It's not, but I knew that was probably the thing you know from it. Have you ever seen it?
I think I might have seen it, but I don't really remember an awful lot about it.
Well, incidentally, it was introduced to me by the same person who introduced Heroes of Might and Magic to me. When I was at primary school, we had sleepovers at his place, and we used to watch spooky, scary films, and that was one of them.
I just want to, sorry, whilst we're here,
Yeah,
this door was locked, so I had to go in through the window instead.
An intruder? How do you get in then? Intruder window.
So I am now inside the.
It's sort of funny that the Doctor has the same sense of humour as Henry Van Stat.
Hang on a sec. I can hear a door. Can you hear the door?
Yeah.
Ah, I can see the door.
There's a chappie trying to get in. You better let him in.
Oh, more than one. Fuck. I am now dead. No, hang on. No, I'm not. I have temporarily managed to survive this.
And that was on easy.
But my health My health is going down. My baseball bat is broken. I am slowly but surely dying here.
So this
because...
ridiculously easy mode you've got, how's that working for you?
Oh no, I am infected. I've been bitten and infected, so it's not working very. It's not going very well for me.
Have you
I'm
tried
going to die.
a bandage?
I'm infected. It's not gonna. So really, all I can justifiably do is try and take at least one more, and hopefully drop my badge. I'm dead.
Well, thanks
Whoops.
for joining us.
Oh boy, that's a technical difficulty.
3 hours. That's our longest video yet.
Right, Ben, pick a city. Pick a spawn point.
West Point.
West Point. Okay.
It has a military school academy, which it probably is not in this.
Pick a number between 1 and 5.
3.
1, 2, 3. That's who we are. We're Erwin Gaskin.
Okay, he looks like he lives in his mother's basement, and all the neighborhood children tease him, and
They
make
may
up
well do.
rude songs about how he fucks cats or something. I don't know.
I'm going to stick an apple in my back. Now, this is a slightly different setup. I took a lot less time making this one. So I don't actually know this city either, but we're near a blue building on the map. I don't know if you can see that.
Yes.
In the bottom
What
right.
is that?
They tend to be community buildings. So police stations, fire stations, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
A few painkillers won't hurt.
On the
Can't believe I
contrary,
got killed so easy.
you and your
No, I don't know, didn't
crippling failures.
I know, right? I knew I should have played with the cheats on. You can hotwire cars, steal them, all that kind of stuff. Oh, is this a school?
Oh God, don't know. What's his name?
Who?
Jebediah
Erwin.
Chitwit
Erwin
or whatever.
Gaskin.
Erwin. Don't know Erwin near a school.
I just want to clarify. I died, right, in that last one.
Yeah.
We're aware of that. I did kill 25 zombies in that short period of time.
Is that the exchange rate for your life?
Yeah. I don't think that's a terrible exchange rate. I mean, that's... If I killed 25 zombies in the real world during the zombie apocalypse, I would be quite pleased that I was at least a contributing factor towards the end of the apocalypse.
Yeah.
It just looks like it's a school. Yeah, it's definitely a school. So, in one of my other saves that I play, there's a school that I've secured entirely. They can't get in.
Yeah.
And even if they could, I would just kill them. Apart from that time when I went to the grocery store, because it's America, obviously, and accidentally trapped myself in a small cupboard with 3 zombies, and then had to find all my shit when I had a new character. Because that's one thing. If I were to be in that same town as we died in before, I could find my dead body and loot myself.
Oh.
I am a zombie. In my other character is currently a zombie in this world.
Gosh, that's quite good.
Yeah, I think so. Can I get in this car? No, that lock's broken. Can I get in the boot? I can get in the boot. There's nothing worth having from the boot. No, that's... What a waste. Right, let's take this shit. The key thing to start with is find somewhere to hole up and store your stuff. But the trouble is, it needs to be somewhere that you can actually defend. I'm too weak at this point and too poorly equipped at this point to secure the school.
Like those American police officers who let that school shooter murder all those children.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't know what I'm referencing, do you?
Yeah, of course I do.
Okay.
It was a thing fairly recently.
Yeah, they all stayed outside and refused to go in. Because they're cowards.
I've gotten into this car.
the van.
I have
okay.
got the key to the van.
You got some wet wipes.
Yeah. Does the van run?
No, it
No,
drives.
it has no fuel.
Better get some
But I tell you what, it does have.
wheels.
It has, yes. Well, that's the thing. I can, if I get a gas canister
Yeah.
and bring some fuel to here, I can fill that car up, that van up. Sorry. I can fix pretty much any part of it that may or may not be broken.
Huh.
So I can change the tires, I can change the fuel tank, I can take the engine out. There's all sorts of shit you can do.
How long could you survive just hunkering down in your house?
Not that long, I don't think,
Hmm.
because you'd need to get supplies, right?
True.
There's only so much food available, and although you can freeze it at some point, the water and electric turn off.
Another good touch.
Sometimes houses have alarms, and they attract zombies. And naturally, it's the house that's got all the shit in it that you want to.
Can you find other survivors?
Not in single player, but you can find them in multiplayer because naturally they're the other people you're playing with. And even more importantly, I'll just put them shoes on there. Even more importantly, I would say, if only I had a gun, I could not use it. Even more importantly, you can find where other survivors have settled at some point, and nick their stuff if they are, well, presumably no longer alive. So you'll find their barricaded equipment in their homes. If you see a barricade somewhere, odds are it is where someone has holed up and died. I do want the pencil because this game has something that I really like. The map is interactive.
Right. So you can make markers.
Yes, as far as I'm concerned, I've looted that house now,
You can cross that one
and
off.
I cross it off, and then I know I don't need to go there.
That's very
And
handy.
you can do it for any structure. It's obviously not just structures. If there was something worth coming back to, I could mark it up. Ah, you came out of the trees. They're using the trees.
Oh god, just like the Viet Cong.
And Predator.
Suddenly I'm supporting the zombies.
I assume you can hear their heads caving in.
Yeah.
Oh, screwdriver. Lovely. I won't take the meat cleaver. Or the clip-on tie.
Well,
So really, it's
what
just a matter of
if
trying to
you
find...
have an impromptu job interview?
Well, I would question what job that would be and how qualified I am, considering all I seem to be any good at is bashing in zombies.
Oh, this is the best day of Erwin's life, you shitting me?
Yeehaw, motherfuckers.
He was a janitor before this. He was the
At the
dimwit.
school?
Yes, he was the dimwitted janitor they all made fun of.
Notice I put the watch on so now I can see the time. In the top right. Not that way. Ideally, you want to find a two-story house. And this neighbourhood seems to be mostly one-story houses.
Yeah, you want those stairs, don't you?
Yeah, because then you can block them off with something, secure it. Sprinting is actually a bad thing to do in this game because you attract them to you whilst you're running.
Hmm.
I'm going to do it anyway. This little building on the map here should be a shed. Yep, here it is. So there might be something worth taking from that. That looks like a garage and a two-story building beneath me. Here you go.
Um.
Oh, hang on. I'll wait until we're somewhere a bit safer, which might not happen based on what happened last time. Oh, I thought I had a digital watch available. Must be one of these ones. Yeah, digital watch, much better. There we go.
Oh yes,
Oh,
Deep Blue Sea. I was talking about Deep Blue Sea.
Ah, yeah, you were. Sorry. Was
Yes.
that my fault?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you died. Something interesting happened, so I forgot. But yes, so the premise for those of you that don't know, basically a pharmaceutical company is testing on mako sharks to find a cure for Alzheimer's, and they've had some success. But there was a recent escape by one of the sharks, which almost got some horny teenagers killed. So they've sent like this chief financial officer or some higher up in the company, played by Samuel L. Jackson, and the head of the project, played by Saffron Burrows, who dated Charles Dance. Quite an age gap.
Very in-depth character.
Yeah, to make sure everything's going all right, and it transpires that they have illegally Saffron Burrows' character and the other leading scientist, who's played by one of the dads in Mamma Mia. I can't remember his name. Something Skarsgård.
Felon.
Yes, they've artificially enhanced the shark's intelligence.
Oh shit!
I know, right? And of course, all hell breaks loose. And the reason I mention it is because the soundtrack is fucking great. It's uses a lot of sharp stringed instruments, so the influence from Jaws is clear. But it's a good soundtrack and it stands on its own. And I was thinking about the film, and it's a really great film. And I was thinking as well about the bit where Samuel L. Jackson dies.
Okay.
Do you remember what he's talking about? Do you know what he's talking about?
How they're all going to get out?
Essentially, yeah. His character, the gist of his character is that he's fairly well known because he and some friends were involved in a hiking accident on some snowy big mountain. They got caught in an avalanche, and
Okay.
like 5 of them died, or 2 of them, yeah, or yeah, let's say 5 of them died. I don't know the exact number, but 5 of them died,
Hmm.
and 4 of them made it out. It's a big thing, and then he's giving this speech, and it comes after they all start arguing with each other. And during the speech, he reveals that the avalanche only killed 3 of them. They
Hang on a sec.
what?
They're outside.
Oh god. Ah, not
Broken
anymore.
the window.
Yeah,
Broken that window.
the avalanche only killed 3 of them. He doesn't go into details, but there was an argument that broke out, and it's suggested that the other 2 were killed by members of the surviving team. That they turned on each other. That they made a pact, and it's a really good bit of nice little character moment. It's very well done, and apparently that speech went on for fucking ages. And Samuel L. Jackson was like, you know what, kill me off in the middle of it. I can't be asked. Which is fair enough, but it's one of the most memorable movie deaths of all time. And I really like Deep Blue Sea.
Yeah, well,
It's
good to.
the second best shark film I've ever seen. You know what the first is?
I'm going to assume it's Jaws.
It is Jaws.
However, did I guess that?
Have you reviewed the Jaws films?
No, I've not actually seen them either.
I did. Oh, speaking of which, there's a Jaws parody poster on that wall.
Pause.
Yeah.
Now you say that, but actually, there's a TV channel called Pause in this game.
Yeah, it's still a parody.
I don't think it is necessarily.
Or maybe it's a parody
Like-
of Fox, I don't know. But, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the Jaws films. Well, I like Jaws 1 and I like Jaws 2, and I think the setting for Jaws 3 is great. Jaws 3 is set in like a Sea World bit where they've got underwater tunnels.
Okay. Ah, that makes sense to
It's a good
conceptually.
premise. It doesn't really live up to it. You know what the initial premise for Jaws 3 was?
Jaws, Ghost of Jaws.
No, but it was a parody. It was going to be called Jaws 3 People Nil. The gist
Okay.
was that all the people associated with Jaws are being killed by a shark, and the film was supposed to open with Peter Benchley being the writer of the novel Jaws being eaten in his swimming pool um, by a shark, but it didn't go anywhere, which is kind of a shame. It probably would have been a very I don't know. I don't think that was ever going to get made, but it would have been interesting.
Yeah, I'd say it was probably
Um,
okay.
I mean, even like Jaws 2, like it plays about with the idea that Chief Brody is suffering from severe PTSD and he's just seeing sharks and everything. He just assumes if there's weird shit in the sea, it's a shark, and everybody's saying, it's your experiences, man, but it ain't. I think they probably should have done more with that. It would have been interesting if we, the audience, were also wondering whether it was it was all in his head.
All in his head. All
Because
in his head.
yes, that actually brings me on to something else that occurred to me not too long ago. Again, that's a
Chicken
quote.
Run.
Yeah, a quote from Chicken Run. You and your weird obsession with the chicken harem.
Yes. It's not. I wouldn't call it a weird obsession. I'd say I'm aware that it is something that probably needs addressing.
I think all these cockerels are just aware that there's an island with single mother chickens, and every now and then they pop over for a bit.
I mean, potentially, but fuck's sake.
I think we looked into this last time. Chickens lay eggs anyway; they're just not fertilized.
Yeah, but there are chicks.
I know, I know, I know. Maybe they genetically engineered a way around it. They did have a scientist chicken.
I don't like the chances. I haven't got enough stuff to do with bits I want to do. What do I need? I need more planks. Disassemble this round table. Speed run. I need lots more wood.
Mm.
I'm going to secure this building. This is going to be my home building
What do
until
you?
I die.
And then you're gonna nip out and get supplies every now and then, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
Or you're gonna build
This
like
is
a
gonna,
little bio dome or whatever.
well, you can end up building like your own base completely if you wanted to.
Mm. I'm sure people have done that.
Uh,
I'm sure they're very impressive.
some of them probably are. Yeah. None of mine ever will be. Why can't I? Can't place it on that one that I want to place it on. Fine, I'll just place it on that one. Rather annoyingly, how many is it for a door? I don't know what it is for a door then. It's not. I don't need to do anything for a door. Let's take that apart. Try again.
Well, you could get one of those beaded curtains. They're quite snazzy.
Yeah, but they're not going to protect me from zombies then.
Well, you never know. The zombies might think it's solid.
The damned fools. That one. Take the chair apart. So I don't need the chair. Should probably eat something after taking the chair apart. I didn't get anything any wood out of it. How much is it for to make a door? Carpentry door. Door frame is fucking hell. It's just planks of this bloody game. No, I didn't get anything useful out of that. I'm just dumping all the shit on the floor until I can get what I want.
It's not very polite in a stranger's home.
They're probably dead then.
Maybe they're hiding in the basement.
There isn't a basement in any of these homes. It is something that is coming up in a updated feature, I believe.
Yeah, that would. Not a great place to hide.
What?
The basement in a zombie apocalypse, because you get trapped there.
Oh, for sure. How's my water bottle going? Not empty yet. Good. What did I get out of that? Bank, doorknob, door hinge. Yep, that'll help. Can't remember how much it is for the door. Carpentry, door, wooden door. Okay, 3 more planks. And then I can start moving stuff up and down.
Sorry, I've just seen. I just. It's a weird headline. Duchess of York names reconstructed breast Derek.
Yes, I did see that. Very
Just...
briefly.
Did you
That's
indeed?
great.
I didn't know you had such close ties with the royal family.
Oh no, they're big fans of my work. I don't know what work. Hopefully not the the smut.
Well, I don't know.
I don't think I've done anything for Andrew.
Everybody should check their breasts.
I check mine frequently. They are lovely.
They're still there.
Yes, they are very definitely still there, despite my best efforts.
I think that's a lie. Yeah, I
Which
like
bit?
despite the best efforts bit.
Yeah, I don't try.
I like Fergie. Despite myself, I like Fergie. I think she's a laugh. She seems like she'd be a laugh.
You reckon?
Yeah, I think that's the consensus really on Sarah Ferguson, isn't it?
I don't know.
She'd probably be a laugh.
Oh, hang on. What am I trying to do here? Make craft sheet 2. So here's something that you can do. It's pretty neat, I think. Why can't I?
Hide under the bed.
No, not that. Why can't I do the sheep rope? I'd escape, but it wasn't open. There you go. I can escape rope my way in and out of this building now. So if I can find some way of securing this door, I don't ever have to go in and out this door ever again.
I assume zombies can't climb.
No, they can't climb, but they can pull down the rope.
They're jammy bastards.
They are a bit. But what this means is if I say move a fridge upstairs.
Yeah, you would be thinking of that, wouldn't you, you big goose?
Well, it's a very sensible thing to do.
It is. It's heavy. You could throw it.
Well, I just put it in front of a door.
There's a piano as well. That could be amusing.
They haven't got a fridge in this.
Can you play the piano?
They haven't got a fridge in this fucking house. Oh, Jesus Christ! This fucking makes me jump this game sometimes.
Oh, there was one at the window. I didn't even see it. I thought you were appalled at the state of their bathroom.
No, I didn't see it. I heard the strings.
And I heard
because there's string noises when stuff sneaks up on you.
All right.
Which window?
Oh, it's.
Oh, Jesus! There's a lot of them.
Oh my God! They just spawned in. That's you fucked, isn't it?
Not necessarily. Well, it's getting late and I've not eaten. Oh, walk over that. Eat these quick. While I'm sneaking. Eat these loud foods.
What's our guy's name again? Remind me.
Erwin.
Oh,
Erwin
I can see at the top. Erwin. Yes. You growing attached to Erwin?
No, I don't think I am.
Right, probably for the best.
Take those vitamins.
Should we do a connections thing? An actors connection thing?
Yeah, if you want.
Okay.
You'll have to do a lot of the thinking.
Yeah, that's alright.
But nothing new there, eh?
You're talking down on yourself rather a lot lately.
Well, I don't have to think about it.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, let's do a random actor generator.
See, the thing is, I don't necessarily even need to successfully. Oh, I found weather fridges.
Gary Oldman.
Yep. Who's next?
I'm trying to get an actress. So we've got Gary Oldman and we've got. See, Helena Bonham Carter popped up, but that's too easy. Gary Oldman and Glenn Close.
Glenn Close.
Hmm. So, well, Glenn Close was in that book about the Nobel Prize with the wife, I think it's called, the author's wife, the writer's wife, with Jonathan Pryce.
Okay.
Who was in Tomorrow Never Dies.
This is true.
I can do a
What was
family. Well, I can do a family connection. Jonathan Pryce was in My Fair Lady with Marty McCutcheon. That's a fucking. I could get a video out of that, honestly. Who was in EastEnders. It
Yep.
was not great. She was ill a lot, so we had to work with the understudy, and he was really not very pleased. And she won the Tony, I think. I don't know whether it was the
Despite
Tony. It wasn't the Tony. It was an English award, a British award. But he refused to clap, and he looked very annoyed at the ceremony. But anyway, and she's in EastEnders with any number of actors. I don't know whether Gary Oldman's sister, who plays Little Big Mo in EastEnders, was in it at the time. But I don't think she's acted alongside Gary Oldman, so we won't count that.
um, can I open this door now? Yes, I can, because I opened the other fucking way.
Gary Oldman was in Harry Potter is an obvious one. He was in Sid and Nancy, but I don't know anybody else who was in Sid and Nancy.
Well, I understand Sid was in Nancy at some point.
The knife was in Nancy, poor Nancy. Do you know the story of Sid and Nancy?
No, not really.
Well, you know, Sid Vicious was in the Sex Pistols.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't there to sing. He was just had the right attitude. Apparently, he was kind of a grotty little guy. And Nancy Spungen was his girlfriend, and they did heroin all the time. And she ended up getting stabbed to death in a seedy hotel.
Christ.
And we don't know whether Sid did it in a drug-fueled haze or whether it was just some guy who was about. So we don't know that. But I don't know who was in Sid and Nancy. So I can't. So he was in The Fifth Element.
Gary Oldman was in The Fifth Element, which is a good film. And I believe Luc Besson directed it.
Oh.
Can I
Yeah,
barricade this door?
he
I can
was
barricade this door. I
in
think I'll barricade it.
Hannibal. He played Mason Verger in Hannibal.
So who are we trying to connect him to again?
Gary Oldman and Glenn Close.
Glenn Close. Okay, Glenn Close was in Hook.
Yes, she was.
Very, very minor character, but she was in Hook. Hook connects us to, well, Robin Williams.
Yes.
Who has been in quite a lot of things with a lot of people. And hopefully will help us. No, I think
no,
you're
right. You're right. It is.
Step.
Yeah, I think the Bond way is a good way to go.
You what, sir?
I think the Bond way is a good way to go. Because Jonathan Pryce was with Glenn Close in that film about the wife. It's called The Good Wife or something like that. I don't know. Did Daniel Craig ever act alongside Gary Oldman that we know of? I don't know.
Gary Oldman was in. He's worked with Samuel L. Jackson.
Do you know the film?
Yeah, it's one of Tarantino's. I can't remember what the fucking thing's called, but it's. He plays Drexel. He's a drug dealer pimp guy. It's one of the early ones.
Was it Jackie Brown?
No, it was before that. Oh, fuck's sake! I'm gonna have to look it up. While I do that, I'm gonna sleep in this bed.
Okay. Um,
Tarantino movies. It was True Romance
right.
with Samuel L. Jackson was. I'm fairly sure Samuel L. Jackson was in it. If not, Christopher Walken was.
Is that one he directed or just wrote?
Who? Tarantino.
Yeah.
I think he directed it.
Okay. Okay. Well, Christopher Walken. Are you sure Christopher? Well, Samuel L. Jackson, was he in Pulp Fiction? Yes, he was. Of course, he
Yeah,
was.
he was definitely in Pulp Fiction.
I can never bloody remember. Well, then we've got it, haven't we?
Have we?
Yeah, because Gary Oldman was in True Romance with Christopher Walken or Samuel L. Jackson, or both.
Yep. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're both in it.
Okay, we'll say they're both in it, because either way we can get to Christopher Walken, can't we?
Because it's the one where they do the eggplant joke.
Right.
You know the eggplant joke, right?
No.
Okay, it's something about it's someone being a fucking eggplant, or you don't hear the whole joke, so it's
Right. But Christopher Walken was in A View to a Kill
okay.
with
Yep.
Desmond Llewellyn, who was in Tomorrow Never Dies with Jonathan Pryce, who was in that movie about the Nobel Prize winning author's wife with Glenn Close.
This Ben is a map that I found.
Gosh, that's quite big.
Yep. Not only that, but if I
Is that a
open
lake?
it up, it is their version of Central Park.
Gosh,
I can. It then updates my actual map. So this is where I am. I could go here if I wanted to.
Will you?
No, God no. There's another one here. No, not place. Oh, it's foggy outside. That's not good. Read map. Where's this place? It's another part of the same town. I believe a hospital's in that section actually. I think. No, that's not the hospital area. Somewhere around here. Maybe one of these buildings. Either way, it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. I'm gonna eat some food because otherwise I'm gonna get killed. I need to drop them. Drop them. Probably drop them as well. Right. So here's the plan now, Ben. Two things. One, I want to get into this shed. I'm gonna have to break the door. Two, I really would quite like, if possible, to get this fridge.
What is the purpose of the fridge? Is it just good for storing food and as a blockade?
It's the food storage that I'm mostly interested in. But yes, the blockade will be helpful as well. If I can put it in front of a barricaded door, they ain't getting it. My only issue then is potentially that they might pull down my whatchamacallit that I've got up. Oh, you might see in the bottom left, in that health tab that I've got, my health is decreasing slightly because I'm carrying this really fucking heavy fridge.
That'll do it.
Yeah, we'll do it. It's quite, realistic in that sense. Right, where's all this food that's on the floor that I've just dumped on the floor? Just gonna pick all of it up and put it in the backpack and dump it all in the fridge, even though I don't necessarily have to put cans in it. Then once that's dealt with, you can freeze stuff as well. This is a fridge freezer. Once that's dealt with, you'll see these turn blue on the right hand side over time. And I mean that they are chilled. You see how they're getting that bluish tinge? It means that they are gaining coolness.
There is presumably a room limit.
Oh yeah. If you, I don't know how well you can see it, but if I click in it, see in the top right, you've got 6.4 out of 52.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is. I've taken up 6.4 units of space out of a maximum of 52 units of space. There's 26 in the freezer, so I've got space. It's just I've not got a lot of space. What are you eating?
Original hard gum fruit salad by Lion. You know the sweets?
Yeah, I think so.
They're better than sports. I like them hard. I'll put them in the fridge as well.
Well, you do like to live dangerously, don't you?
Yeah. I put my Twixes in the fridge as well.
Oh shit! I need to close this window.
And
Close
all the
this down.
bodies.
How long have we been going?
I don't know.
Don't
46
feel like...
minutes.
Really? Is that it?
Yeah.
Wow. Time flies when you're doing well.
Getting eaten. You died in like the first 5 minutes.
Okay, yeah, but it was a lesson for you.
Not to trust your judgment.
Not in this game, no. Is this a window? It is a window. Can I cover it? No, I haven't got any fucking sheets. Why would I not have? Why would I have a sheet? That'd be too easy. Right, loot all that. I could, if I wanted, pick up this poster, move it, but I don't really necessarily want to. Sort of just making sure that everything is now. Now, what is a little bit annoying but unavoidable at this stage is that the light switch in here is actually just outside this door that I've made.
That's an oversight, or did you know that
Well,
from the get-go?
I knew it whilst I was building it. This is the consequence of. So I can't turn that light off, but I can turn all the others off. Right, I want to dump all this shit down on the floor. I will make storage, but the key thing at the moment is organising myself, and then there we go. So I'm going to take all my book stuff and my sewing kit and put it in.
You know,
the,
Wilco's is apparently closing.
Yeah, I had heard about that. That's a shame, isn't it?
Wilkinson's, for those that don't know, is a shop in jolly old England. It's sort of, what is it?
It's sort of just your
Because they don't sell
general.
they don't sell food. They sell like household shit.
I think they have some food stuffs as well, but it's
Yeah.
like it's not the main thing.
Mm. I just associate them with like odds and ends that you might need around the house, like a toilet brush or something.
That seems reasonable.
But I haven't been in one in ages. But apparently they're very affordable.
Oh, they're meant to be. But the trouble is, it's as with every sort of circumstance at the moment, it's all getting a bit difficult to afford anything.
Golly, it's sad. I think it's family owned, isn't it?
I think they are, yeah. I want to place you on there. So that first aid kit that I'm putting there, Ben, or about to put there, you'll see it pop up.
Yeah.
That is now a container that I can actually put stuff in.
Lovely.
So if I go back and pick up the first aid stuff that I have, which is in one of these massive fucking piles somewhere. Actually in the other pile.
It was founded in 1930 in Leicester by James Kempsey Wilkinson and is still owned by his family.
Ooh.
He died 97. So well into the high days.
Well, that's good, really, isn't it? You want him to see it having become a success, ideally.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather, you know, it's nice if it becomes a success after you die and everything, but you'd like to see it happen.
Yeah, especially you've got all the working.
Have you got any more topics, or did you burn out?
Oh, I got through all but one of them, and I can't remember what that one was, and I've got rid of a piece of paper. It's talking about movie villains. I think I was going to ask you your favourite, or you think the smartest movie villain is, or something.
Okay. How about this? let's it's something I used to do in secondary school with a friend. We did the make our own James Bond villain ensemble. The premise
Okay.
is you're the villain, right? And you need to pick a second in command, a henchman, two henchmen, in fact, uh, someone to manage the money,
Mm.
and a tech guy, as well as a means of transport and a home base.
Oh, this seems like a lot of work. I
Well,
don't know if I'm cut out. I'm not sure if I'm cut out for the logistics of it.
for what?
The logistics of being a Bond villain.
We don't have to pick a Bond villain, it's just any movie villain.
Can I? Sorry, I just want to see if I can make a sheet. Have I got the equipment to make a sheet? I don't think I have. Sewing kit? There's a sewing kit here somewhere.
Well, why don't we take it one at a time?
Okay, yeah, that seems like it's more
Okay.
manageable.
Who would you have as your second in command if you're an evil person? Any villain from film, TV,
Oh,
literature, theatre?
does it have to be a villain?
Yeah.
Why does it have to be a villain? Can't I make them a villain? Can't they become a villain under my guise?
Well, no. I mean, you started this conversation about villains.
Okay, but so the premise is I have to pick a bad person,
Yes.
and they're going to stay
You have
bad.
access to every single villain, and if you want, it would be a bit cheap, but you can go really overpowered with it.
Oh, like Sauron.
Yes.
Okay.
Who would in no way try and overthrow you. Which
Is that a guarantee?
I think that no, I think well, no, it's not. They would. So, something to consider.
So they need to be powerful, but not too powerful.
You wouldn't
Is what
want,
I'm getting
for
at.
example, Darth Sidious. He would probably slit your throat in your sleep.
Yeah, so almost certainly would, wouldn't he?
You want someone.
No, he wouldn't. He'd get someone else to do it.
Yeah, probably. Whiny fucking kid.
Because he wanted to kill Padme Amidala, but he didn't want to do it himself, so he got Count Dooku to do it. But Count Dooku didn't want to do it.
No, wait, is that how it went? I thought Newt Gunray wanted her dead.
No, I think in terms of the actual plot for episode 2.
Do you remember the name of Newt Gunray's canonical, not anymore, canonical mistress's biography of him?
No.
It was Gunray on top.
Okay, of course it was. Why would it not be? I don't know. Who's a low key villain? That's what you're really asking here, isn't it? Someone competent, but not so competent that they're.
You want someone competent, but
Hang on, I'm just gonna wash my baseball back quick.
either containable or loyal enough. I mean, I'm tempted to say Tywin Lannister.
He's competent, isn't he?
He is very competent.
Oh yeah, there we go. Wash baseball back.
And you could probably keep him in line well enough. You'd probably choose the path of least resistance, just trying to get Cersei married to you.
She would be so lucky.
Right.
I need to see where they are and if they are a danger to me. Oh, there's one. Come here, you little bastard. Oh, there's 2, 3 of them. I've overdone it, Ben. I've overextended.
Oh God.
It's like the last guy all over again.
Poor Erwin.
Oh, this is Erwin. The other guy. Oh, Jesus Christ. Did you see that?
Yeah. Fucking crazy. I think
He's got a hand axe. Oh, fuck. There's more than I want to deal with. Fuck. There's more than I want to deal with. I just want to get into the bin.
I'm going to choose Oren Ishii.
Oh, she was Lucy Liu's character in
Kill Bill, yes. And
Yeah.
I've chosen her because she's a talented assassin. I mean, it's quite risky because she could very easily kill me, but talented assassin, and she's run the Yakuza. She's the undisputed crime queen of Tokyo, so she probably knows what she's doing.
Yep, this is true.
So
This is all
I
very true.
reckon I would probably go with her. And I mean, she was loyal to Bill one time, so she probably has a sense of honor. So I would go with
Well,
Oren Ishii as my second in command.
okay. Oh, I don't bloody know. This is a difficult question.
Should we move on to an easier one?
Potentially, yeah.
Okay, we can always double back.
Yeah, let's move on to something a little easier.
Okay, let's do henchman slash henchwoman. That
Okay.
should be pretty easy.
Okay. I feel like Oddjob was a decent henchman.
He was very loyal. He was totally down to die for Goldfinger when he locked him in that vault with that atomic bomb in Fort Knox. He was fucking fine with it. He went out of his way to stop Bond from disarming that. He was quite content to be blown to smithereens.
We should all have such, loyal supporters.
I would
God, I've ended
say.
up in I'm in the back seat. So let's climb into the front.
Do you have your second? Or would you like
So
me?
I get two, do I?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Who's a good henchman? Uh,
Do you want me to do mine?
Gollum.
Okay, that's an interesting choice. Why?
He's quite sneaky, isn't he?
He
I feel like
is.
he's the kind of person who would be able to sneak in and be supportive and
Yes.
appropriately
If he
henchman-like in that way.
won over his Smeagol side, like Frodo did, I could see him being very loyal and fond, and you could always I don't know, manufacture some drug that in some way recreates the effect of the ring. I don't know, get him doped up on heroin just to
Yeah,
keep them in line.
wouldn't be the first villain to do such a terrible, terrible thing.
So I would pick, um, golly,
There we go. I'm hopeful that there's something worth having in here. So far, no.
Gregor Clegane,
Ah, yeah. Hang on, he was the mountain,
the
wasn't he?
mountain that rides. He's built like a brick shit house, and
He is.
he's loyal to Tywin, even though he kind of does whatever the fuck he wants a lot of the time, it seems. And
Ben, I'm
what?
playing this piano.
What are you playing?
I'm tuning it. I'm tuning it.
Oh shit! Oh no, you're breaking it.
I broke the piano.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
So Gregor Clegane and Darth Vader.
Oh, you see, I considered Darth Vader at one point, but I
Yes.
couldn't work out what I would want, why I would choose him. Like,
Well,
obviously, I know why I'd choose
yeah.
him, but it's a bit,
My logic
know.
is not only is he a Sith Lord with access to all the boons that come with that, but he's a skilled commander as well. And Gregor Clegane doesn't really have that. He has an instinct for fighting and everything. Would I want him in charge of a large group of goons? Maybe, but he's likely to kill a few of them if he gets annoyed with them. Vader's probably a bit more restrained than that.
Something I like about this game, while we're here, is
Yeah,
that
sure.
if I put something in a bin, I can delete it all from existence.
That is handy.
So I use that to keep all my crap dealt with. I want to work out where this banging's coming from. Oh, fuck's sake.
Can you store stuff in a bin?
You can. It will only get deleted if you actively delete it, like I did then.
Okay, shall we move on to... You know what, let's skip the money guy, because I think that might be a bit... I mean, I could do it, but I don't know whether you could. Do you want to skip the money
The
guy?
Joker.
Really?
Yes.
You want the Joker managing your...
The guy who made a point of robbing a bank so he didn't get dealt with by the IRS, sorry. Yeah, I think I can.
Oh, I
I'll
should
pick the
spec...
Joker.
Which Joker is that, then? Is that the cartoon, the Mark Hamill Joker, or the video game Joker?
This, I believe, was the It was the cartoon Joker as voiced by Mark Hamill.
Is that the one where he's like, I'm crazy enough to take on the Batman, but I'm not
Yes,
messing with
that
the
is
IRS?
exactly that is the exact same one. And you know what? I respect.
Yes.
Right, that's what took out Capone. You know.
Oh God, absolutely. You know, riddled with syphilis, fishing in his swimming pool by the end of it. I would choose.
I don't think I'm that far from a police station, you know, because I keep bumping into police officers. Sorry, dead police officers. Police officers no more. Yeah, I don't want to go in here. I'm trying to find a nice weapon.
Oh, I know who I'd choose.
Who would you choose? Oh, I found a police car. Maybe that's where they came from.
Do you remember Bob off of Heroes?
Who was Bob?
He was the father of Ellie, the woman who could shoot electricity.
I don't actually remember him.
His power was, I guess you called it like alchemy. There's a scene where he turns a teaspoon into gold, but it's suggested that he can just change the elemental composition. There's a scene where he turned a wooden door into like steel, but it looks shit, so they left it out. Yeah, so I would choose him because he could just turn shit into gold, and I would never have to worry about that.
That seems a perfectly reasonable. Oh, for fuck's sake! All that work getting in here.
You found a box.
Useless box.
What was next? I think next was your tech guy or gal.
Okay, I'd take the. I can't remember his name, but he's the guy who did the tech stuff in Die Hard.
Oh, I know who you mean. Yeah.
Because he's definitely a bad guy.
Hmm.
I suppose Hans Gruber would be a good second, actually.
Yes, he would.
I feel like it's probably a bit cheap me saying him after I picked his tech guy.
Who did I choose for my second? I forget.
Oren.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So what have I done? I've taken out that one, that one, that one, and that one. And where's the house symbol? I'm going to put that in red so it's easier for me. There we go.
Dennis Nedry.
Oh, he's the one from
Jurassic Park.
That's the one.
He's clever enough to bypass all those systems, and the only reason why he does that is because Hammond is cheap. So as long as I pay him well, you know, and keep him his mental skills stimulated, and let him sit near the vending machine, he's all good.
Just die!
What about transport?
Okay.
You can include spaceships.
No. I'm. Oh god, there's quite a few in there. So naturally, that's going to be something that's worth having. I'm wondering, are anti-heroes appropriate?
Give an example that you might choose for that. What are you thinking?
Well, like Jason Statham in The Transporter is, I would say, an anti-hero. Because he is, on the face of it, he is a criminal transporter, right? He transports illegal, like people from like bank jobs and shit.
Right.
So he's not necessarily a hero. He's not necessarily a villain either. But he's one hell of a driver. Hence my wanting him in the first place. Failing that, I'm not sure who I'd pick at the moment without.
Oh no, this is sorry. When I said transport, I meant like a mode of transport.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I was.
I thought we
what
were
car does Jason Statham drive? No, not driver. Like a mode, mode of transport.
Oh, that was close. Almost forgot about this bastard. There we go.
That'll learn him.
Oh, there's nothing in here.
You know what? I'm gonna go for the Executor from Star Wars. I know I've already chosen Darth Vader, and it's his ship, but I want it.
Not for long.
Yeah. We can hang out on it.
Yes. As you finally grant him the rank of master.
Yes. Yes. No sand allowed.
Oh, that's helpful. Duct tape and nails.
What about you?
Might as well. Oh, I don't really know, to be honest, Ben. It's very. I suppose a spaceship is the logical choice, right?
Yeah.
But it's working out which one's the
Or I
right
suppose.
one.
I might change mine. I might go for the Master's TARDIS.
Yeah, I suppose that's a reasonable.
I mean, because it is like a vast fucking space. It's probably bigger than the Executor, honestly. It's probably bigger than the Death Star.
Aren't they effectively infinite?
Probably. I mean, there's a swimming pool in the Doctor, so yeah, I gotta go for the Master's TARDIS.
Okay.
And it's very weird, all us people, me and my gang, traipsing out of this very tiny thing that may or may not be a police box, depending on the setting.
I don't. Villainous. I suppose it doesn't have to really be villainous vehicle, does it? It's
It
just a
just has to be
vehicle.
something a villain uses, I guess.
Does it? Does it even have to be a villain's method of transport? Because it's just like a Christine is an evil car, but it's just at the end of the day, it's still a fucking car.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess my go-to James Bond pick is the yacht of a villain.
Yeah,
You know, that would count. Something like that.
I swear, if I don't get a fucking proper axe at some point soon, I'm gonna flip. Hang
Do you want to circle back to it?
on. Uh, yeah,
Okay. And then the final one is just your home base.
the Death Star.
Yeah, good pick. Um,
It's logical, isn't it?
yeah, of course it is. I might join you in that.
No, it's mine.
Okay. The Death
You're
Star
not allowed.
2, the second Death Star.
Oh, well, the one that's not even finished.
On the contrary, it's fully operational.
Yeah, but it's not. They've not finished making it, have they?
Ah, fuck it. Um, um, maybe I'd go for an entire planet. Not that it would matter against your Death Star.
On the contrary,
Um,
it's a door, isn't it? Ah, lovely. I'm not quite sure where home is in relation to here now. A vehicle. I'm trying to work out what fucking vehicle I would possibly want.
could just be a cool car or something.
I
Or a
suppose it could.
cool helicopter. I don't know. Um, where would my? I'm trying to think of like a villainous planet.
Ah, I'll tell you what I want.
What?
See, no, it's shit. Never mind.
What was it?
it, it would have been a contentious point. I was considering the car that Ferris Bueller nicks in the film.
Owned by what's his face's dad.
Yeah, who is presented as a bad guy,
Yeah, I'd
right?
take that. Yeah.
But like in the grand scheme of things, it's not that best. It's not that great a vehicle.
Yeah.
Because I mean, villain is just, it's such a vague term in the grand scheme, isn't it? I am so tired and so sleepy, all at the same time. I'm gonna eat this ham. That'll help me stop being tired. And I might as well eat these strawberries as well. Right, where am I going? Where's home? Oh, okay, I'm not that far away. Dealt with that one, that one, that one, that one. Alright, I need to check out the ones round the back of the house. So that's a tomorrow job. Look at all these dead zombies, then.
What an awful mess.
Do you know how many I've killed?
13.
92.
Right.
I'm a one-man zombie killing machine. There's no one else here. I just saw one in
You know what? I'm going to move back to the executor again. I like the executor. I can just refurbish it.
You can. That's perfectly reasonable.
And for the home base, I want a planet. And what's the villainous planet? See, I don't watch much sci-fi stuff.
I mean, we're villainous.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to. I'm not anti-human or anything, but actually, in the grand scheme of things, we're not good guys, are we?
No. I mean, I could go for Scaro.
You could, but Skyride's a bit of a shithole.
Scaro is a shithole. That's why they're all. It's been nuked to shit. It's just been the.
Even Gallifrey ain't all that.
Well, I was gonna suggest Gallifrey, like right towards the end, but right towards the end, everything's gone to hell. But I don't really think you can count the Time Lords as villains before then, because they're just sort of lofty and distant.
They're arseholes, aren't they?
Mm.
They're not necessarily villains, but they're definitely.
Well, no, they're not. They are. You're right. They are. They're not generally as cuddly as the Doctor is.
Right. What else have I got on with that I need to put away somewhere? Oh, hang on. I'll tell you what I can do. I can build. How have I not got enough wood still? Oh no, I will have. It's in here, isn't it?
How about? I could go for Cardassia.
You could.
It's very warm there.
Look at this lovely crate I built.
What are you going to do with it?
I'm going to put some stuff in it.
There.
Clothes at the moment.
I mean, I could go for hell.
You could.
But I don't think I'd like that.
Well, probably a bit warm for you.
Also, a lot of screaming people.
That's ambience.
Yeah. It's not my sort of white noise, really.
Is it not?
No, I have a vacuum cleaner and sounds of cars driving past at the minute.
Oh, okay.
Double teamed by ambience.
I have already got an axe. The weapon I was desperately hoping to get, I have actually already got one.
Right. How long have you had it for?
I don't know. I think I got it on this last run, trip out. So, it's not something that I've had for fucking ages. So that means that tomorrow we can really do some cool stuff.
Lovely. Are we going to chop firewood?
We can do that, but I wouldn't necessarily.
Get your fire chopping skill up.
I don't actually have a fire chopping skill. I'll tell you what I really want, though. I want a fanny pack.
I think Erwin has been saying that all his life. But father wouldn't let him. Because it was too effeminate.
Right, it is 11 o'clock at night. How long have we been going?
An hour and 15 minutes.
Well, in that case, I think that is a perfectly acceptable.
Well, I haven't chosen where I want to be.
Oh, all right. Well, it does mean that this is going to drag on a little bit longer.
That's fine. It's going to take me a little while.
Okay.
I'm sure this is thrilling listening, viewer.
That's all right. I'm making up for it with the awesome viewing. Oh look, I just grabbed a cherry.
There must
Tell you
be.
what, I'll tell you what would be really helpful right now.
What?
Tin opener.
Yes, the little things you're gonna miss when the world goes to shit, isn't it?
Yeah. You can. There's a big point about having a tin opener in this game. Because obviously you kind of need it to get into the tins, right?
Yeah, you could use your axe.
Yeah, you see, in the base game, you can't. You need to, like, a mod installed so that you can do that. I don't need a screwdriver, but I will take a wire. I'm a big fan of closing doors behind me.
That is, yeah, that's probably the most useful little thing you can do in a situation like that.
Yeah, I think so. I'll tell you what I do like doing. You can actually write on paper as well. Hi, Keith. And then, like, the game I was playing last night, I made a note to myself as to what I planned on doing next. So I don't forget, because I knew I wasn't going to get to it tonight. I probably wouldn't get to it until Saturday, really, which for us is a few nights away. So probably helpful. That needs them.
God, it is tricky.
Did I ever? Are we accepting my Hans Gruber, my second
Yeah,
in command?
yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like he'd appreciate a good
It is a good bet.
fan. He I was watching something the other day. If it helps, it won't, but I'll just pretend anyway. I was watching something the other day that was talking about the smartest villains. Yeah, that was it. And his brother came up because apparently his plot would actually have worked. Like,
What is
to the
his
point,
plot?
his brother's plot is to rob the like a gold reserve or something, whilst all the police are looking for the bombs that he's put in. And like even geographically, the plot is accurate. The gold reserve was literally accessible by through the methods that he tried to use. Like they had to prove that they weren't planning to do this whilst they were making the film.
Yeah.
Because it was.
Yes, I was going to mention that sounds like one of those things where, like the Stanley Kubrick thing. Well, kind of that, but not really. It's like I remember hearing recently from all the Oppenheimer buzz that there was a sci-fi writer who wrote a book about making an atomic bomb in the 40s, and the government got in contact with him and asked how the hell you knew this, and he was like, "Well, a lot of it's just common sense."
Can't get in there.
And science fiction writer, there was a magazine, and like a sci-fi magazine, and they knew about. Well, they knew something was going on in New Mexico because loads of scientists changed their subscription addresses.
Which is fucking brilliant.
Middle of New Mexico. All these fucking nerds. God love them.
Well, someone's got to keep these magazines going. Nicking out as much stuff as possible. Oh, what a horde! So much food. Hopefully they've got a... Hey! Tin opener. I've looked out here. This is the best building I could have come into. Now I'm probably going to get murdered.
I guess I would go... Let's go for Cardassia. Why the hell not? You know, it's warm, sure, but it looks nice enough from what I've seen. I've thought of another small question.
Go on.
Uh, what would be your mook of choice?
My what?
Your goon, your mook,
Well, my
your
chosen goon, the one that I would want to do the majority of the job.
as in you've got like a whole bunch of these guys. You know, you've got like guys, like
Oh,
thugs, like an army, your own little army.
okay.
What villainous creature or race or whatever would they be?
Oh, they'd probably be human.
How deep?
Well, we're quite inventive, aren't we? As well as
Yeah.
bad. Like
Okay.
we're not necessarily bad, but we've got fairly reasonable problem solving skills a lot of the time.
Yeah. So you wouldn't go
Yeah.
Dalek.
No, God no. Too much hassle.
I mean, if we're being honest, they would probably get a bit too right wing, wouldn't they?
They're just a bit whingy, aren't they?
I mean, the voice it would drive you insane, wouldn't it?
It probably would, to be fair.
And they would
I
probably
tell you,
kill you.
I tell you what I want. I want another crate so I can put my cans in properly.
I'm gonna go for Urukai.
Okay,
I
yeah, I
reckon
see
you could
where you
probably teach them how to fire a gun. I don't think they feel
think.
pain. Um, they don't feel
Only
fear.
emotional pain.
Yeah, you're mean about
They
them.
really want to find out what it's like on having a menu.
Mm, yeah. Yes, all those weird.
Oh, did you see that one hit kill?
Yeah, it was great.
I'm a hell of a person. I'm gonna take all these tables apart. Fuck's sake. Took the table apart, didn't get anything out of it. I want planks and stuff so I can make another crate. So then I can check out the grocery store that is just up the road next time.
Have you met the neighbours? You
Yes, I've killed
probably
a fair
kill.
few of them. I'll tell you what, there was one more thing I want to grab before I head back upstairs. But I need to remember where it was. It's in one of these backyards. So that's right, I'm after some milkshake.
All right. Is that to attract more zombies?
No, it was a. In all seriousness, I am quite keen to get a barbecue.
That would probably help, honestly. I guess that it probably takes a lot less fuel, is easier to move, um, that sort of thing,
Well,
than an oven.
I can move a barbecue. I can't move an oven at the moment.
Yeah.
So I can't remember where it was. That's the one I saw. It's in one of these backyards. There it is. Just see it here. But it is going to take a lot of weight. Oh, it's only 10. I've got plenty of space. I can actually put that in my backpack, technically. Yeah, no issue. Might see if I can grab a bin as well while I'm here. No, because it's got crap in it. So let's delete them. So pick up the bin.
You watched the original Meg film, didn't you? Say
I
the
did.
original. You watched the Jason Statham Meg.
They're making another one, aren't they?
Yes, it has apparently debuted on Rotten Tomatoes. You know what the debut score is?
12.
0%
Wow.
after 6 reviews.
See, I would automatically end up giving it 10%.
Um, let's have a look because it's based on a book series, isn't it?
I don't know.
It was based on a book series. I know that. Um,
I am assuming that I am able to cook with a barbecue inside without it being a problem.
we'll find out.
after these messages.
So, Shark Attack 3 had John Barrowman in it. Have you seen the famous line from that?
No?
Well, I'm not going to recite it here because it's naughty.
Oh.
But
Is it how naughty are we talking? Like racist naughty or
not
just rude?
racist, not sexual naughty. It's naughty in a way I don't particularly care to say.
Oh. Well.
Yeah.
Always knew you were a prude.
Well, I'll do an abridged version, but basically,
I've had it with these motherfucking sharks and this motherfucking pool.
so John Barrowman has told this story that he said this line to the woman he was the actress he was performing the scene with was feeling a little nervous, so he threw this line in just to take the edge off. And he said something like, that was a great day, but I'm still feeling wired. What'd you say? I take you home and eat your.
Good lord.
I know.
I'm assuming it was her pussy.
Yes.
Right, it's either that or ass, wasn't it? Let's be
Well,
honest.
yes, it was kitty cat.
Meow.
Okay.
Oh, that's where the sewing kit ended up. I knew I had one.
Was it in the biscuit tin?
No, it was in the chest of
It's always
drawers.
like that, isn't it? With Nans, isn't it?
Oh my god, there's biscuits in a sewing kit.
Wouldn't that be awful in a zombie apocalypse where you desperately need like a thread and a needle to sew up a wound? And you open it
Yeah.
up, it's full of fucking custard creams. It's like,
That would
oh,
be.
now's the fucking time.
Oh my god, I didn't realise I actually got a shower. I could wash in the shower.
Yes, he said that line to take the edge off and amuse a colleague, and they left it in. And he was showing it to his niece and his nephew.
And he forgot all about it?
And yes,
Bless him.
that was Shark Attack 3 Megalodon.
Well.
There's a shark theme tonight, isn't there?
Yeah. Because zombies are basically the sharks of the horror world.
Yes, Stephen Alton wrote some terrible books about Megalodon.
If I had a sledgehammer, I could take all sorts of stuff apart. This is a side point here.
Yeah, apparently. God, he's written an awful fucking lot about them.
Yeah, someone's got to, don't they?
Jesus fucking Christ. So he wrote Meg, a novel of deep terror in 1997.
Okay.
Guess how many sequels it got? Books.
12.
7.
Wow.
There's The Trench, Primal Waters, Hell's Aquarium, Origins, Night Stalkers, Generations, and Purgatory. So all the generic. They get more and more generic as they go along. Yeah. Where are we with this in regards to
Being able to stop.
Yeah.
Let me just finish sorting this barbecue out and then moving a few silly little things.
Bugger, I need to pay for therapy.
Ideally, yes.
I completely forgot.
Remember to pay your therapist, everyone. Just the scrap wood that we happen to have lying around has fueled that barbecue for 15 hours if I were to use it. Where's the match? Oh, there we are.
It's best do that now, viewer slash listener.
Got half of them. Just want to make sure I can actually light it for the. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'd like to pay, please.
So, yeah, next time we should be capable of doing a few bits and bobs. Probably make a note on the map where I want to go.
So this is it for Northgard, do you think?
No, I might come back to it again. I
It's
need a
alright.
break
It's
from
good to have a stable of games.
I just want to.
I'm not going to text her now because it's ridiculous. I have to text her to tell her I've paid, but it's ridiculously late, so I'm just going to leave it till tomorrow.
Oh, you got therapy tomorrow, then.
Sorry?
Therapy's tomorrow, then.
Yeah, but that's alright. I've paid. I'll drop her a text when I wake up. So
Fair enough. So just uno memento, and then I will be good to start. Oh, I suppose I could draw things on the map whilst this is still going on, couldn't I?
You do what you like, sir. It's your hour and a bit.
Right. So I know where I want to go next time. Right then, let's call it.
Well,
Thank you for joining us, everybody.
yes, thank you for this. This has been all right.
Oh, Jesus, they are very thick lines on the map.
Yes, and if you want to see more of Jordan's thick lines, he's got a
Join us
Reddit.
next week. Oh, yes, I have.
Bye.
Bye.